Talk more about that News for Jax investigation, something we've been working on for 6 weeks. Wanted to know, if you call 911 with a medical emergency, how long will it take Jax Fire Rescue to get to you? Jen, you've uncovered some interesting findings.
I'll tell you, Bruce, so we plotted JFRD engine response times on this large map using numbers from last November and December. A real good snapshot, we're told, of the year. We knew immediately, as soon as we really started analyzing them, that there is a much greater chance that people who live far away from the city's core are going to wait longer for help. So here's what we discovered. Nearly 70% of the time that paramedics were called to Ocean Way, which is near the Yellow Bluff Road area, that's up here, that's Station 49, they couldn't get there in time to help someone having a heart attack. Now, this is, again, serviced by 49, but you can see this area. It is rural, but look at all of the homes that are here. So if you live in this area or work in this area, that's something that you need to know. And we found that same high percentage of longer response times a little south of that for Station 48, which is actually here on Blunt Island. But anyone who lives off of, let's say, Heckscher Drive, the Dames Point area, this impacts you. And it was also the same story, and we're going to go out way west to here near Maxville and Baldwin. Now, if you live off of, this is the Normandy area, Normandy really way out west, station anywhere around Station 43, they had longer response times as well, just slower to get to you if you're in an emergency. We also saw that it took longer for paramedics at Fire Station 53, a little closer, of course, but still on the west side. This is the Jones Road area. There is some industrial area in here, but this area is really growing. If you think about Pritchard and the developments along here, that's an issue. Now, this station responds to emergencies, again, for anyone in that Jones Road and Pritchard Road areas, this part of the west side of Jacksonville and Duval County. Now, many of these areas, as I mentioned, they are rural. They are hard to get to from, because the homes are kind of farther apart. It's just a longer drive for paramedics, particularly if the crew working at 53 are out on another call. Imagine how much longer it's going to take for them to get to somebody in need. So we expected the slower response times really in these 4 areas of the county. But what we found is something else. Something that's pretty alarming, a very busy area, thousands of homes and businesses where at least 50% of the time fire rescue got a call, a paramedic couldn't get there in time to help someone in cardiac arrest. That area of our city is the focus of our investigation that airs tonight on the 10 o'clock news. Where it is, the reasons it's taking longer for paramedics to get there, not what you might think. Plus, we'll also have the story of a local woman. This woman here who I interviewed, she blacked out at work in this particular area of the city. It took 18 minutes. 18 minutes for fire rescue to reach her. Don't miss the results of our News for Jax investigation, waiting to be rescued tonight at 10.